stand up here in front of me or side
You
of me?
should, yeah.
You can't see it all what I got.
Steve's retirement party, December 16, 2022. We're gonna miss you, Steve.
I'm trying to get my thoughts together, like a lot of mine. So, first I want to thank all y'all for coming, taking this time out to spend with Steve. And I told him a while ago that he's one employee I never regret hiring. He was actually a Sunday school teacher back in 2001. And when I went to Steve, he had a painting company, and I got to listen to him. I said, how do you think you're gonna do this? I got some rental houses, maybe you can do some painting for me. And as I learned, Rosemary she's helping me here because she wanted him to get out of the paint business. Well, Steve, I got an idea. How about I just buy your painting company and you come work with GPs? And that's how it happened, basically. And I said, I need somebody to get GPs to a drug-free workplace. I'd save on insurance, a lot of reasons. I said, I think you'd be the guy. Now keep in mind, he'd been a painter all his life. Other than that, he didn't know nothing about what we'd done or nothing. So we got together and here he is, and I tell you, Steve, you're really gonna be missed. Because I'm just gonna be blatantly honest here, that I've thought a lot about this since you told me that George 16 is the day. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna talk me into staying. The day. So I've been really thinking about that, and I think Steve definitely wears a lot of hats here. If any of y'all, or a lot of them deal with him more than others, but I'm telling you, I could just go on and on and make a list of stuff he's involved. And what he does a dang good job. I mean, he loves to fight. You get a utility strike, he loves to tell that man, you know, you say we didn't have this located, you had it located, but you know, you really didn't. What's the date on your picture? Man don't know what Steve's thing blew out. Well, mine's 3 months ago, or yesterday, or last night. And he saved this company a lot of money. So, I know, like I said, we're gonna miss you, Steve. And all I say, I just hope and pray you got everybody trained up to do what you do, good as you do. That's my desire, but we'll get through it. But that's kind of how me and Steve, we've kind of come together. We ain't always agreed. I was telling somebody just this yesterday, Scott ain't stand to hurt me. I said, he's talked to me probably in ways as an employer, they were probably running his butt off. But I knew Steve cared about me, and he wanted to help me, and he did. You know, so he probably knows the Bible better than anybody I know. And he's got some smarts about him, I guarantee you. A lot of people that come here that didn't like Steve. And I remember Tim Phillips telling him, Steve, if you come in here to do what George needs you to do, and I want you to do, and what we need you to do as a company, you'll be okay. Because you're going to wind up being a big SOB to a lot of them. They ain't going to like you. And so I remember Tim telling you that. You remember it too. And but Steve, he stood his ground, and a lot of people basically hated him. Gained a lot of respect for him. But he knew he was there trying to help them. He wasn't just trying to there to bust their chops. So let's see right here. This is something I want to award you with, Mr. Steve. And it said, I certify that Stephen M. Hughes' picture was hung in the lobby on 12/15/22 with the words world's greatest employee inscribed, as specified in his original employment agreement that he drew up. All other items in the agreement were thoughtfully considered but rendered null and void.
And I really did that in my original agreement as a joke, and Dwayne and Susan all thought it was serious. And they said, what sort of fellow is George hiring?
agreed to hire Stephen M. Hughes as a full-time employee as a safety officer. Number 1, Mr. Hughes will work as many hours as he would like. He is under no obligation to show up for work unless he feels like it. Number 2, for his service, he will be paid $150,000 a year plus expenses. Y'all know that's a lie. His income and Social Security taxes will be paid for by the company with no deduction made on his check. Keep in mind, he wrote this, not me. Number 3, he will receive a $25,000 every December 1st as a Christmas bonus. Number 4, he will have full health and dental benefits for his entire family, including his mother-in-law. His monthly mortgage payment and utility bills will be paid for by the company. Number 6, he will be entitled to 10 weeks paid vacation with 2 annual cruises to be paid for by the company. So what's number 7? After 1 month, he will be furnished the F-250 crew cab 4x4 Triton Power Stroke long bed pickup truck. The color of his choosing. From time to time, someone will be available to drive him around and talk to him while he sits in a Waffle House sipping coffee. His breakfast and lunch will be purchased by the company daily and on weekends. No one will speak unkindly about him at any time. People who frown or make negative facial expressions, either in or out of his presence, will be dismissed. Next, he will be cheerfully greeted by everyone with the following expression. Hello, Mr. Hughes, how are you doing? You're looking especially good today. Next, when the new building is completed, and y'all keep in mind, I started that thing 2000, Steve come on board and helped us, and a grand opening was about May of '04. So when the new building is completed, he will be given an office as big as or greater in size than George P. Flanigan. An interior decorator will be hired to furnish his office. No expense will be spared. Next, last. His picture will be placed in the lobby of the new building with a sign under it with these words inscribed: the world's greatest employee. The only thing missing here, GP ain't signed it. That was his deal. My agreement was a little bit different. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it.
Y'all not gonna hang this in the lot?
You didn't specify how long.
It was hung yesterday.
It was hung.
Oh, okay.
We can make another than do it. I'm fine with that. That's good. I'm sure we'll be having a call on you, unless you tell me I just don't want to be bothered. You ain't told me that yet. With all the pieces